With America's entry into World War II, many men left their factory positions to go to war. This meant that these positions were filled by women that were left behind. These women wore baggy, ill-fitting uniforms, and in some cases even borrowed some of their husband's civilian clothing, meaning that some women were wearing pants. We will see how in later decades it becomes more socially acceptable for women to wear pants. When not working, women wore closely tailored outfits in order to conserve fabric. The skirts maintained a short length as typical of the 1930s because it did conserve fabric. Jackets were tailored and simple, again, to conserve fabric. Men during World War II wore whatever uniform they were issued, and if they were not in the war and were back at home, they wore simple suits because of rationing. Everyone wanted to conserve fabric. There were a couple fashion no-nos during war times. This included the zoot suit that we saw at the end of the 1930s because it had very large amounts of excess fabric. For women, there were no longer any frills or laces and even pockets on their dresses because of the rationing of fabric. Certain colors were also banned because the dyes needed to go towards making soldiers' uniforms. Some of the people that didn't realize that there were these fashion no-nos were the young men who wore the zoot suits, which eventually led to the Zoot Suit riots of 1943. After the war, men's suits became more elaborate and double-breasted once again. Women also had their pockets, frills, and laces, as well as colors. And some colors were even given names that were incredibly patriotic to celebrate the winning of the war.